me,
Damn
TK.
those appraisers!
No, but for real,
Damn them!
how do you appraise stuff like the market's flying and every day something's selling over asking and that thing just sold 150 more than the one on the street yesterday, and like this appraiser's going like, yeah, it makes sense to me. That's fundamentally totally sound. Let's go. There's your goddamn appraisal. Here you go, buddy. Send me my check and send me another client. It seems like there should technically be more pain before there's less pain. No? Like I'm really confused with where we're at in this market.
You're saying is the car market
Is it a precursor?
The housing market's already started. I'm telling
But
you,
so did the car market, no?
I know, but I'm already seeing it. I just listed a power sale from a credit union, and these guys are screwed royally. I'm looking at their numbers. I got to go there because I haven't even seen the property yet, but they just wanted me to get the paperwork to them over the holidays. So I go there when I get back, probably the 1st or 2nd of January. There's other listings in the complex. It's got a $1,200 a month in the complex.
Oh,
it's got a $1,200 a month maintenance fee with electric heat.
okay.
Do you know what that means?
Say it again.
$1,200 a month maintenance fee with electric heat.
For what size unit?
A 1,500 square foot, 5-bedroom townhouse in Mississauga.
$1,200 a month maintenance fee?
You need to do
plus the heat or including the heat?
Plus the heat.
Whoa.
Doesn't include heat.
That's not going to be good.
I just looked at it and basically just said, like, you guys already are saying you're going to lose X. I'm like, prepare to lose more than that.
Because of the maintenance fee?
Just because the guy bought it, that they had a really crazy appraisal in 2021 or 2 when the guy bought it. And because the market was hot, people overlook things like electric heat, baseboard heat, high maintenance fees, old buildings. They'll say, oh, but the market's good and there's nothing else available, so let's just buy it. And the appraisers are going, well, that guy just paid that much, that guy paid that much, so therefore it must be worth $800 and something thousand. But when the dust settles and people are now being more cautious and interest rates are higher and there are other options and that whole craziness is gone, people look at things and say, why the heck would I want to pay $1,200 a month maintenance fee? Why the heck would I want to live in a busy street? Why the heck would I want to live in a house that had a fire? Why the heck would I want to live in a house that had a murder? Why would I want to live in that type of stigmatized property? They have other options.
Other options.
And so those properties, when they go power sale, all of a sudden, the lender's sitting there with the property, they got to sell it. And I'm like, guys, like this is like the average house maybe went down 25% since peak. And that would, you got a case for that. But in your particular circumstance, the value of the home has gone down 35%.
Because you paid too fucking much, you dummy.
Because the appraisal came in at this huge number when the market was hot. The buyer, power sale, he at the time paid market price. That's what it was. But that market has changed more than what the average surrounding homes have because of the stigmatization.
I don't think we've focused enough on the appraisers lately. Because now that you mention that, again, those motherfuckers, every single appraisal appraised on the way up as things were nutty, right? It was like, oh, next door just sold for this. Really? Okay, I'll include that in my report, right?
Yeah.
Are you recording us recording?
No.
Are you
but
just
these are the Ray-Bans with the glasses?
You should record us recording right now. That'd be cool.
Sure. Go ahead. Keep talking.
I try and stop me, TK.
Damn those appraisers!
No, but for real,
damn them!
How do you appraise stuff like flying, like the market's flying and every day something's selling over asking and that thing just sold 150 more than the one on the street yesterday, and like this appraiser's going like, yeah, it makes sense to me. That's fundamentally totally sound. So let's go. Here you go. There's your goddamn fucking appraisal. Here you go, buddy. Send me my check and send me another client, right? And here we go. And here we go. And here we go. And now it's like, yeah, I can't appraise it for anywhere close to what you need, right? It's like, what aren't you working for the mortgage company anymore? Like, aren't you taking bribes still? Don't those guys still need loans? Like, how come all of a sudden the appraisers are like not appraising? Why can you not fake it now? Why can't you make it up now?
So thank you for that rant, Darryl.
Yeah.
I will give you the other side, the appraiser's side.
The
to it.
appraiser side, which
They will
you
base
must know.
they will base the sale off of the current market activity. And if there are other sales that support the price, no matter how unrealistic you, me, and the guy sitting over there by the pool thinks that appraisal is out of whack, or that price that was paid is way above what anybody else should be paying. If there's area sales that support it, the appraisal will come in at the price that the buyer may have paid. It's just the bottom line. And so that becomes
If
the
the lender
hot
wants
markets,
that,
but they rely on the appraisers. These lenders are looking at the appraisal report. They're
they're
not
not
looking at
they're not
what color the
relying on
walls
it.
are and what the stairs and
No,
the
no,
location, what it backs up. They don't care about those things. They
no,
don't
but
have time.
they're not relying
They're
on it. They're passing the buck. They're putting the liability on the
great.
appraiser. They're like,
On that
just get
appraiser.
me something that will work. Get me 1.7.
The appraiser, no, that's not how it works. The appraiser, they need to say, you sure it's worth 1.7? And the appraiser is saying there in writing with his insurance on the line,
With his
and he's saying, yes,
insurance. Yeah,
based on what I'm looking at. And if he
yeah.
can go to court afterwards and say, look, that guy sold for that number, that guy sold for that number, that guy, you can see where I got the numbers from. Therefore, that
There's the
was
problem.
what we termed market value. The problem is the markets change.
No, it's
So
the
like
insurance.
the markets change, so nobody likes to hear that. And in the case of stigmatized properties, when the market's hot, everything else on that piece of paper could be the same, but that one property happens to have a fill in the blank cemetery behind it, busy road, murder
Yeah,
inside
but
of it,
that's a
fire.
stigmatized property. We're talking about on the way
But I'm
up.
just giving you an example. I'm just giving you an example. So that's why at those times those properties are being appraised at that same value.
No, but on
And
the
those
way up, they should have done the same thing as they're doing on the way down. On the way up, they should have said, no, this is stupid. You shouldn't have paid 150 more than the last one on the street 3 days ago. This does not
they
make
don't
sense. I
appraise
won't
it three
appraise
days
it.
later. They don't appraise it 3 days later. And when they do, guess what they do,
What?
Darryl?
What do you mean they don't appraise it 3 days later?
They don't appraise it 3 days later. And guess what happens?
Whatever,
Most of the time,
60 days ago.
whatever. They order another appraiser.
No, they don't. Not if they got the appraisal they
They do.
wanted.
If they
No,
get the
only if
one
they
they wanted,
didn't.
but when they get the one they don't want, they say, Jim's crazy. How could he miss the fact that the house across the street just sold for X, Y, and Z? They order another appraisal and they pay
But the
the $5 million.
problem is the insurance. What happens if, okay, you lose your entire livelihood by fucking this thing up because you can't hide behind insurance? Then are the appraisers going to be a little bit more cautious, or will they, like, because again, think about
Okay,
it.
here's the scenario. You can appraise this home for $300, but if you screw it up, we're gonna sue you and take everything you have because we're not
Yeah.
gonna give you insurance.
Yeah.
We're not gonna have any appraisers then, Darryl.
We shouldn't. This should be all done by robots. It should all be AI. Like,
We
put in the
have
pictures.
already AI. We already have
It
AI
sucks. It
appraisals,
sucks.
and
It
they
sucks.
suck. I got this property
We need good.
right now, going power sale, and the guy sent me the message. He goes, "Oh, the bank sent me this. It's 2.7 million, and it's this automated valuation module." I'm like, "Are you stupid? We're listed lower than that right now without any showings.
Yeah, and we can't get everything. Yeah.
How is this relevant by you even telling me about this right now? What's the point of you telling me? You know?" And I
Yeah.
know
What is the point?
hopeful, and I'm hopeful. He's a good guy, but it's just like, let's get real here. These automated valuation tools are absolutely useless.
Currently, but they will get better. Never get better.
Nope, unless the robot can go there.
I just think that well, now robots can fuck shit up. Listen, the appraisers, I don't care what you say. On the way up, they should say, you should be cautious. This doesn't make any sense. Here's my appraisal. The bank should do whatever the hell they want. You cannot give somebody an appraisal for 150,000 more than the last one. Like, there needs to be more than one, for God's sakes, I think. Right. And it's just like, boom, 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 on the way up, on the way up. Nobody says no on the way up. Nobody says no on the way up. It's so dumb.
Why did it sell for $150,000 more than the last one?
Because the snake realtors everywhere, all over the place, that don't know what the fuck they're doing, TK.
No,
That's the real
no,
reason.
because
And the
that
appraisers
buyer
and the
had no
insurance.
other options out there. And
None.
they looked around and they were just like, I know that guy just paid 150 for the last one, but based on what my availability is, right now, my options, I think this is worth 150K more. Boom. Right? Firm
Write
offer.
it
No.
up. I can't listen to her anymore. Just write up the fucking offer. We got to get this house. I can't lose another house.
My uncle said he'll bail me out. My uncle said he's good for it. Don't worry.
Are you dying to have the Canadian Real Estate Show merch?
Ho, ho, ho. I bet they are, Darryl. Guess what?
Ho, ho, ho.
Now they can buy it themselves. Go check out the merch store.
What a Christmas gift this would be. Make Canada great again, TK.
Your significant other, think about them opening up on Christmas Day, a gift from the Canadian Real Estate Show. You know, maybe they don't even know what that is,
Maybe
but
they
imagine the look on their eyes of surprise. Guys, for very reasonable rates that we make very little money on, check out the merch store and support the cause.